Hey, what is going on everyone? My name is Max, aka Rev here, and welcome back to another YouTube video. This one's about Gadgetzan again. Before this I made my Gadgetzan speculation video, which was kind of okay, but it wasn't my best work yet, so I'm going to try to put some more effort into this one. Now, let's go talk about Gadgetzan. Or more specifically, the Mean Streets of Gadgetzan. Yeah, that's right, it's officially been released and the release trailer looks awesome. It's got a kind of 1980s gangster vibe and you'll actually be able to pick out of one of three crime families, which kind of, you know, makes me think of a mafia type thing. And you might even be able to pick sides in the adventure. The trailer hints at you being able to pick a side saying, three crime families are feuding to see who will control the city. Pick a side and use all new cards to hit the Mean Streets of Gadgetzan. Now that hints at you being able to customize your entire adventure by picking one of these three crime families, which might even result in you getting different legendary and common card drops from every part of the adventure you play. Now if this is right, and it could be because they've got 130 extra cards in this expansion, that would be amazing, and that would be a meta-defining first for future Hearthstone expansions, you know. That would mean that from now on we're probably going to see some even better content in the expansion form. Now, it should be noted that I haven't played any of the Hearthstone expansions yet. I just don't have the money to actually go out and buy the expansions. But I will be trying to buy this one because it just hypes me up so much to see this cool crime-like theme. And it should also be noted that even though I predicted there to be 2 crime families, there will actually be 3. Which is just, it's even better. It gives for even better customization. I'm pretty sure I'll pick the bartender side, even if they're not the good guys. Because I've already had a chat with the bartender and it seems like that'll be a really fun part of the adventure. Alright, so let's get into the first really interesting aspect of this DLC. Next to of course being able to pick your own crime family. The Mean Streets of Gadgetzan introduces tri-class cards, which are basically cards that can be played by one of either 3 classes. You've got a Cabal set of cards, which can be played by Mage, Priest and Warlock. You've got the Grimy Goons cards, which are able to be played by Warrior, Hunter and Paladin. And then there's the Jade Lotus cards, which can be played by Rogue, Druid and Shaman. Now, in one of Trump's HS's recent videos, one of the developers feels that this wasn't an accidental kind of choice, you know. They didn't just randomly pick up classes. He actually revealed that, especially for the Jade Lotus cards, they picked it specifically because a rogue, especially a control rogue, might want some heal cards. And guess which classes have some pretty good heal cards? Druid and Shaman. Sometimes a Druid might want a weapon to be buffed by his hero ability. Well, guess where he can control those weapons? That's right, Rogue or Shaman. It's just really fleshed out like that, and it doesn't seem like they're giving Shaman any more buffs this DLC, and that just really makes it sound so cool, you know, because that means we'll finally be able to get rid of the mid-range Shaman who wins every single time meta. And guess who's getting a massive boost? That's right, our good friend Meme Priest. Now, Priest is going to get boosts specifically in the area of, get ready, Dragon Priest. Yeah, that's right, it really hypes me up too, because Dragon Priest seems like such a cool class to play, and especially with all the new synergy, like the 6 mana Flame Strike with +1 spell damage that Priest will be getting. That Priest just, it'll become such an amazing class with this DLC. On the screen right now, you'll see some of the cards that'll make Priest great again, and I say this in light of everything that's happened to Priest lately. This is just beautiful, you know. I've always liked playing Priest, even now that it's shit. I like playing my Kafroon Priest, and this will just really buff it up crazily. Now let's get into the most interesting card reviewed yet. It is a Cabal card. It is a legendary. It is Kazakus. Kazakus is a 4 mana 3/3. Craft a custom potion if you've got no duplicates in your deck. So if your deck has no duplicates, much like Reno Jackson, you'll be able to create your own custom potion. You will be able to choose from a 1-cost potion, a 5-cost potion and a 10-cost potion. Now we've already seen the example of a 10-cost potion, which was resummon 3 already dead minions and deal I think 5 or 6 damage to all enemy minions. Which, I mean, that's beautiful even for a 10-cost card. And the dev also revealed in Trump's video that, indeed, very much indeed, door cards will get much more value if they're custom crafted potions. And it will also synergize with both Shadow Step for a rogue and Bran Bronzebeard in general. Since the old cards, the old sets won't be rotating out until a while into the new expansion, you'll be able to make some amazing Reno and Bran Bronzebeard synergies between Kazakus and those cards. And somehow I feel like this might make Freeze Mage shine out very greatly, because it gives you the ability to craft another great spell, and Freeze Mage is of course very spell heavy, and especially ice spell heavy. Who knows, you might even be able to make a secret with this. I'm not sure, this hasn't been confirmed, and I think Trump actually posted all of the effects in this video, so I will link Trump's card review in the description, as well as another reviewer who I'm basing some of my card thoughts on. Kripparian's review will also be included in the description down below. Now there's two more very exciting cards in here that I was completely right about. One of them is way more exciting than the other, which is the Counterfeit Coin. 0 mana, add 1 mana crystal for this turn, which is literally just a coin which you get when you lose the coin toss at the start of the game. And you can include 2 of these in your deck because it's not like a legendary spell. Sadly, those haven't been added yet, even though that would have been really cool. It could make Rogue even better, which is something I did predict. The other card is a pirate card, which is a 1/1 charge and gets played whenever you play another pirate. Now, I'm not sure if it just plays that card out of your deck straight away, like if you just play it and then it's gone, it's on the field and that's it. Or if it gets summoned, as long as it's in your deck, every time that you play a pirate. If it's the first, the card is really underwhelming. If it's the second, that's hello mid-range rogue. If you catch my drift, that's just really good if that's the case. I'm saying rogue because rogue of course has a lot of pirate synergy. So it seems that both priest and rogue will be seeing a massive upside to their card plays this expansion. Now, one of the more exciting cards, for Paladin at least, is Small Time Recruits. It's a 3 mana, draw 3 1 mana cost card from your deck, which means that if you play it at, let's say, turn 3 or even around turn 5 or 6, it'll be able to get all of your cheap, like your incredibly cheap cards out of the game, meaning that you'll only get higher cost rolls, 2 and up, from then on. It means that your top decks will be more viable and that you might be more comfortable getting into top deck wars. That results in you just getting higher cost cards, you know, which could result in your late game just being much stronger, because once in a while you'll have the problem where when you're in a late game and you're trying to out-fatigue your opponent or you're trying to outlast your opponent, you all of a sudden draw a 1 mana card, and such as the Argent Squire, and your opponent might draw a way bigger card, like the Guardian of Kings, and that could completely ruin your late game, and of one top deck you could have just lost the entire game. The Small Time Recruits card makes that a little less likely to happen, which is just fucking amazing, right? Because we all hate those moments where we draw those 1 mana cards late game, and this way you'll be able to get them out, and you'll even be able to play them next turn if you play them turn 3. You can just play 3 1 cost cards and you can add something into that, or 2 1 cost cards and a 2 cost card. This might also be really good in Arena, because sometimes you'll build a deck which has a lot of 1 cost minions and you'll not draw them early game. Well, you control them turn 3 and just zoo them out, just throw them all out there. And like that, you might have a really strong board that can outlast you for some turns. That can outlast your opponent for some turns, sorry. And that was it. That's all I've got to say for this video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you disliked it, give me a thumbs down. If you want me to change something, if you want me to improve somewhere, please leave your criticism in the comments down below. Now, just as a reminder, you can pre-order 50 Gadgetzan card packs for €45 now, or wait until early December to buy them with gold, along with the adventure. Gadgetzan includes 130 new cards with legendaries, epics, commons, rares, all of the same, and game-changing mechanics in them. Subscribe to stay tuned and to hear more Gadgetzan news. Please have an awesome day.